Hi and welcome to the fourth edition of Sid Says, where on a weekly basis I will be going through all the latest transfer rumours, gossips and the new buzzwords for Tottenham Hotspur, person of interest. As you may have seen in the last couple of episodes, at the moment we have no players signed for Tottenham Hotspur. We've had a lot of interest in players to buy, that is, not to sell. But unfortunately, we haven't got anyone signed, sealed and delivered as yet. However, each week, twice, I will be informing all my viewers who the latest players we are interested in. And today, I have got four beauties for you today. Starting off with Renato Sanches, the Portuguese and Lille player, midfielders. A lot of you might remember him from play for Bayern Munich and Swansea City of all clubs, where he done not too bad at Swansea City. Wasn't as good as everyone expected him to be. And then he's gone on to Lille, where he has had quite a good season. He featured in the Euro 2021 for Portugal, and he had a couple of good performances. So as you can see from here, he's aged 23 years old, plays in the centre midfield, he's an attacking midfielder, and he's also a right midfielder. 5'7", he's got a right foot on him. Reminds me a bit of the way Edgar Davids used to play with his dreads. Currently, valuation is 27 million. I believe it was a lot less than that prior to the Euros, but because he had a decent Euros, his price has sort of shot up. So at the moment, it currently stands at 27 million. Again, it's just a matter of maybe higher, maybe lower. It just depends on the player and the club and Daniel Levy. His stats for last season, 2020-21 season, were 29 appearances for Lille in all competitions, including the Europa League. He only scored once, and his assists were 4. Now, he done quite well in Euros. He didn't do well at Swansea, and there's a lot of vibe about him at the moment. But again, for me, he went to Swansea on good season elsewhere. I think it was at Bayern, but he was an on and off player. I'm just hoping, well, I'm not hoping, I'm just worried that he could be one of these players that's had a decent Euros, but he may not be suited to the Premier League. But then again, with what we've got as a replacement for Harry Winks and Sissoko, anything could be better. And he's matured now. He's a lot older than when he first came to Swansea City. And last season, he had a really good season at Lille. So, potentially a good buy. If you agree, leave your comments below. Next on my list is Marcus Thuram. Again, Marcus Thuram, 23 years of age. Currently playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's an attacking left winger who's got a right foot and a left foot, but he's predominantly right-footed. 6'2", which is quite tall. Valued at 32 million. Now, he's one of these players that's only been linked in the last couple of days. There's a lot of interest again, but every player Tottenham are interested in. I'm not sure if there's going to be an actual bidding for him, but I believe he is a very, very highly person of interest for Paratici, and he's seriously looking at Thuram as an alternative to, say, maybe Kessie. Last season, 2020-2021 season, he had 40 appearances, and this is not bad for a midfielder stroke right left winger. 11 goals and 12 assists, which is not bad, to be honest. So in total, goals and assists is 23. in 40 appearances. So he's like almost one every 2 games. He's either had an assist or a goal. Quite pacey winger. 6'2", like I said to you, is a big build. Again, left winger, we've got a problem because we've got Son there, and I don't think there's anyone at the moment that can replace Son. However, if they're going to use him as a number 10, if he wants to play on the right, his goals ratio and assists is not bad at all. 11 goals is not bad, 12 assists. It keeps going back to this, our midfielder. We've got Ndombele, we've got Højbjerg. On the right, we've got Bergwijn, but just whether he gets a chance. Mora. If he's left-sided, then we've got a problem with Son. But again, it's just an option to have. Valuation is 32 million. Now, 32 million, it's not bad for his age. 23 years old. But again, it's all speculation. It's 32 million what they're after, but it's just a matter of, can we negotiate? You know what Daniel Levy's like. So let's see. Well, let's wait on this one, see what happens. Just a quick reminder, I'll be doing this show twice a week. The first episode will be by myself, and the second one, hopefully, I will have a guest. And this Friday, I've got Sam Spurs for Life, hopefully. So keep tuned on Friday. Also, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Like I've mentioned before, if you've got any players in mind, if you agree, disagree with the players that I've put up there and whether they're suited to Tottenham Hotspur, please leave a comment. And on the next one, I will get back to you. I know on the last couple of ones, I had 1 or 2 comments. One of them being Martial is definitely not a Tottenham Hotspur player. I'm just speculating. I'm not saying that we should buy Martial. I'm just saying he's out there. He's an option. We've been linked to him. Whether it's actual concrete that we're going to get him, I don't know. But I'll just put it out there. Anyone that we link with, I'll put it out there. If we agree, we disagree, just leave a comment and we'll talk about it. But it's just my opinion, guys and ladies. Feel free. Next on my list, Jules Koundé. Now, in the last week or so, there has been a lot of speculation for the Sevilla centre-back. 22 years old he is. And again, there's a lot of interest. I've just read this morning that Real Madrid are after him. I think Barcelona are linked to him. Maybe Chelsea have come in for him. Liverpool have come in for him. But from what I believe, where he's another one of our players that Paratici really likes, and he's going to go for him. Initially, I think we offered 40-odd million, but I believe they want over 50 million and euros. And I think we are looking at bidding in the 50 million region. Now, everyone might be thinking, well, is he the only centre-back we're going to get? From what I gather, he is part of 1 or maybe 2 or even 3 centre-backs that we're actually going to get. Takahiro Yokomosi, I think he's on the verge of signing from Bologna. I think he's just crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Alongside him, they're looking at Koundé and also maybe Anderson. So we might even have 3 centre-backs coming in. But there's a lot of interest in Koundé. He's right-footed centre-back. He's 5'8". Like I said to you, 50 million valuation. 49 appearances last season for Sevilla. He scored 4 goals and 1 assist. Not bad for a centre-back, 4 goals. I think it's probably more than what Dyer and Sanches, maybe Alderweireld, between the 3 of them. If they've got more than 4 goals, I'd be surprised. If anybody has the actual answer, please leave a comment. But this guy is a very, very potential, and he's hotting up. So let's watch this space. Maybe by Friday, we might actually have 1 or 2 defenders, and he might be one of them that we've actually gone and bought. And the final one on my list is Max Lacroix. Again, this is another one that's just cropped up in the last couple of days. I've spoken to a few Spurs fans, and they have mentioned him, and they've said that this guy is quite decent. Currently plays for VfL Wolfsburg. He's a right-footed centre-back, 6'2", and he's valued at £25 million. My only concern is we're linked with a lot of these defenders. Main thing is for me is, do they want to come to Tottenham Hotspur? That is the main thing. Secondly, it's the negotiation process with Daniel Levy is going to be very, very hard. As you might have already gathered with Bologna and Mr. Koundé as well, it's going to be a battle to get these players. Now, Koundé's already said he doesn't want to come to a second-tier team, Tottenham Hotspur. Currently, I'd probably agree with him. We don't have anything to offer him. We don't have Champions League. We're not even title contenders. We're in the National Conference, Europa League, or whatever you want to call it. And we've got a new manager. So it's also a lot of these players is whether the manager is actually interested. Going back to Lacroix, he's 25 million valuation. Again, that will fluctuate. It could be higher, it could be lower. It all depends. And last season, 2021 season, he had 36 appearances and 2 goals, 2 assists. A lot of these players that I'm looking at, they're quite young actually, 21, 22, 1 or 2 25-year-olds. Vestergaard was 28 the other day. So it's a mixture of balance. It just depends on Dyer, Sanches. We're all hoping that they get rid of both of them. Alderweireld already said he wants to leave. So it's just a matter of we're going to end up probably losing 3 centre-backs. So like I said before, we could end up buying 3 centre-backs, or maybe keeping one of the 3 that we've got now and adding to that. Who knows? But for this Monday, this is my 4 transfer targets, persons of interest or gossip. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. As I mentioned before, if there is any players that you would like to see at Tottenham Hotspur, please leave it in the comments box below and I will do some research, and on the next show with my special guest, we might be able to talk about 5, 6. Again, I'll have some extra players, and if there's any more in the comments, I will discuss it and see what happens. So for now, please stay tuned for my next episode, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye and good evening.